Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello to Nancy. We've had Timothy on as well. Hello to Adam, hold off as well. You're welcome for the great weather. Just remember the day is from the bad weather. We're not responsible for those, right? Hello, Angela. Hope all is well. Hello to Olivia and to Margaret. Brian, I think you got some more work done, didn't you? Well, you got two today. All right, good. You got plenty of time today to knock that out. Make sure to wear the mask for these allergies flying around. As you guys can probably tell, they're everywhere. Good morning to Jacob, as well as good morning to Elizabeth, watching right now on YouTube. And we have Sean. Where were you? Where yesterday? I was the live stream. We're making some changes around here, so we're going to be adjusting some of the streams this week. I apologize for that. Things have been a little bit later than normal. Yada, yada, yada. But it's all good things, as we're about to add on some newer features for you guys that I think you're going to like. Some things that we've been waiting for a while. More on that again coming up soon. We're using this time that the Olympics are on to get a lot of our extra training done and advancements and equipment that's been moving around. Floors have been redone around the studio. So a lot of different things that you may or may not notice, depending on how much of a news junkie you are over the next few weeks. All right. This is it, though. This is the last day for the Olympics coverage for us this week. We have more coverage, of course, of the weekend. And then next week, we are back on track with an active setup for. There we go. Can you hear me? Okay, good. I was hearing for some reason like this weird beat music that was playing on. I still kind of hear it. It's bleeding through one of these little switchboards over here. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, at least it's music that I can almost dance to. So at the same time, it's not overly annoying, so I'll deal with it. All right. I'll stop my wild rambling. Hope you guys are well. I'm wave meteorologist Brian Godde. As you guys know, you can comment on the social media pages. Otherwise, I'm just going to go through the outlook and game plan for the next several days. And hopefully by the very end, I've already answered your question at that point. And if I haven't, then by all means, let me know. As we usually do with the blog, start off with some great news, and as the countdown to autumn or to fall, it'll be here before you know it. 44 days away until we get to the autumnal equinox, my favorite season of the year. It may not like me, but I love it. All right. Let's see. Sometimes you get blamed for the weather. Or for the bad weather, so you need credit for when it's wonderful too. I like that philosophy, Adam. I like that a lot. But I still get a little weird whenever someone says, thank you for the good weather. I'm like, but I'm just here to deliver the message. Because if we ever start taking credit for it again, there's the bad side. Then we have to take credit for the nasty days. We don't want to do that. That's not fun. All right. So where are we staying today? Well, today is certainly not a nasty day. Today is a beautiful day. Blue sky overhead and humidity levels knocked down enough to where it's very much on the comfortable side out there. We're going to stay into the 80s today, but no intense heat. No risk for showers and storms to blossom everywhere on the radar. There's only a couple spots that could run into a downpour, and that'd be mainly there is a small moisture field to the left of Louisville, but most of the moisture fields are way out here into eastern Kentucky. So we're going to go with a dry forecast for the area today. Wish that's the case for areas to the south and east. As you guys know, Debbie's just caused so many problems there, but at least Debbie now is on the move. For us, this is one of the calmer future casts. I think I've shown you all summer long and perhaps throughout spring and summer. I feel like at some point this thing has shown drama at some point in its time frame, right? It may have some good moments in there, but always has some kind of drama that shows up at the very end. Well, here we go with the loop. This is afternoon. Here is your Saturday afternoon. Looking good. Most of you, again, staying in the 70s. We get into Sunday, staying again into the 70s. maybe briefly into the 80s in the afternoon. But look at that. I'm done. I am done with every frame of that model to get you the whole weekend. And there was nothing there that flew by to raise your eyebrows, right? So, very comfortable weekend. I think every park is going to be filled. The zoo for sure is going to be filled up. Kentucky Kingdom, I'm sure, is going to be filled up. I think every place is going to be filled up. It's outside. So, I'm hoping that you made your plans accordingly. And if you haven't, jump on them now because it will be one of the better weekends of the entire summer season. Before we get into those nice weekends that fall will have for us, which is going to be in 44 days. So, you don't have to wait long for that. But today, certainly, or this weekend in general, looks great. To summarize it, 80 on Saturday. Again, these are highs. So much of the day is spent lower than that. In the 70s, you only touch 80 for an hour or two to get a high registered, and that's it. And same storyline for Sunday. So highs in 70s this weekend is a better way to word it. All right, we get into next week. Well, a couple things to watch. We have another tropical system that's going to be sneaking in over in this area of the Atlantic. This will be our Nesto. They've upped it to 60% chance of development in the next few days. Likely will become something tropical. Don't know if it's going to be toward Florida or west of Florida or in the Atlantic. I don't know any of that. All I can tell you is that all the modeling has it. So it is something to watch. But at the same time, we still have these fronts and boundaries that keep wanting to drop in the northeast part of the country, which has been the storyline all summer long. And it will be likely all the way through the upcoming winter or summer, fall. Spring. It's the one another season in there since I got most of them. For the upcoming fall season, it will be also a factor. But I think we'll start off quiet Sunday. Now, Monday into Tuesday, the only thing here that we need to watch is there's a little wave nearer to the MCS zone that wants to squeak by, but it'll be fading out as it moves over us. This looks to be a Monday night into Tuesday issue. That's the next chance I see of getting some measurable rainfall, but it'll be very, very light and not for all areas. Again, this will likely be nocturnal, so more than likely you would even miss it as it rolled on by. That would be Monday night to Tuesday. Once we get past that, we have another MCS. Again, this is the MCS zone right here. Oh, boy, awful close, but we're on the northern side of it. Remember what I said from the last round. If you are on the northern or eastern side, your risk is not really as high as if you are on the southern side of these things. That's where your better moisture is going to be, your more warmth. They're like Pac-Man, remember? So these are going to feed more south and east. They're not going to feed right into Louisville. They may run up against us when they form, but they will quickly move away. Now, the difference is once we get into next weekend, the MCS zone may actually track a little more into areas of the Ohio Valley, into our area, and that would put us a little more in the target range for those MCSs, and that would be probably about a week or so from today. It's a long way off, and we've seen that show up now. What, 3 times the MCS pattern is showing up and it gets taken away, shows back up, gets taken away. So the pattern keeps wanting to restore back to what it was. It just doesn't know when and how. And the tropics with Debbie and now, as you see out in the Atlantic, that would be at Ernesto, are throwing a loop in it all. These are massive heat engines, obviously, so they can really cause a little bit more of a chaotic setup down the line. So a cause and effect when it comes to meteorology, and that's certainly the case that we have with this weather pattern for the next week or so. The tropics are mainly in charge, and how this all evolves for us is still a bit of a question mark. But at least nothing right now, nothing is showing up that's overly alarming. And we do have several days where it is going to be nice and quiet. So let's get right into the 10-day. Oh, here's the summary of the pattern. Kind of just gives you guys the overall theme. The cooler pocket to the north with a jet. Again, diving at an angle where MCSs can form, so you need to watch that. And then your really hot stuff gets actually pushed way down to the south. So I think overall, that has been the overall look there to the summer of 2024. All right, here we go with your 10-day. Let me know what questions I can get to. Hopefully I can. It's very quiet in just about all areas in the Ohio Valley, so we're looking good if you're wondering about that. Let's see. 17 tornadoes yesterday formed, confirmed North Carolina. Yeah, the Carolinas have been, landfalling tropical systems. It's flooding and nonstop tornadoes in those bands. Getting up there, Barrow set a lot of records, but you guys could be up there as well when it moved onshore in Texas. So we're watching it. But, these systems just they cause more problems away from the beach than they do approaching the beach. Kind of misleading, especially the weaker ones. The weaker ones really do. The bigger ones different. The bigger ones definitely cause damage to the beach, but the smaller ones just are absolutely annoying. Annoying. All right, everyone seems good. All right, type 3 for good. Type 3 for good. What's everyone doing this weekend while you're typing your threes at? I'm just curious. What plans do you all have this weekend? I mean, I don't want you guys to reveal too much, but I'm just curious, what you got going on for this upcoming weekend. With such nice weather, I hope you guys are going to do something at least on the fun side. Actually, I think it was actually somebody said that there could be some 40s in Indianapolis. Yes, there may very well could be some 40s for lows this weekend into Indianapolis. Laura says, I'm going to be mowing. Oh, boy. Joe, charity events. Good for you. Carrie, digging a 3-acre pond. Oh, Carrie, come on down. I need your help, too, because I need to redesign mine. Actually, just fix my yard is what I need to do. Hiking with my dog. I want to go swimming this weekend, but can't find a pool. Oh, Renee, maybe somebody on here knows where you can go swimming. So if it's not their pool, some pool. So Renee needs help with swimming. Somebody can help her out with that. Get ready to go for a hunting season in October. Well, I'm not a hunter, Ryan, but I have several of my family that do. So good luck to you. Good luck to you. I know it's that time of the year coming up. I've got to start being careful even more so. Them jumping out in front of you, especially riding around town on 71. Let's see. Making Benestich for my, did I say that right, Angela? Correct me if I'm wrong. For my friend's family. Everyone's mowing, Adam says. Hey, Adam, you're going to be mowing too. The Kentucky State Fair is coming up. Yes, State Fair starts next Thursday. Our day will be the 20th, Senior Day. I think they know that I'm getting up there. They're like, we'll put Brown's Senior Day. Don't know where I'll be. I know we'll be in the South Wing, but I don't know where in the South Wing. It's probably the usual spot. But for me, personally, I don't know where I'll be. I may be roaming around all over the place being live, but I am sure at some point you will find me. All right, guys. So I got to run and get ready for the some other projects that we're working on. And, of course, the 3 p.m. streaming show. Make sure to tune in for that. Again, it's 3 o'clock today, our last of the streaming shows before we get back on track with all of our newscasts starting coming up on Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying the Olympics. It's been quite the season this year, so I hope you guys are having a chance to soak it all in. There's more on that right on our main channel. I'll see you guys there and on streaming later on today. All right, take care. Behave yourselves.